Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collinsville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked to be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 and 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm by my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the chief and crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play no sports. I play my cards right, now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the fresh sophomores,
High school,
Jordans,
champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, everyone, as we welcome you to the Granite City Ice Rink as we get you set for some high school hockey action playoff style as your Collinsville Kahawks get ready to take on the Columbia Eagles. I am Todd Duke, and we welcome you in to the Culp Jennings Flores pregame show here on the Kahawk Sports Network. Culp Jennings Flores, a staple in the Collinsville area, has been for generations. Culp Jennings Flores is located at 517 West Clay Street. You can stop in for weekly specials. Right now, of course, their big focus is on Valentine's Day. It is February the 4th. That means Valentine's Day just 10 days away, guys and girls. And if you have a special someone in your life that you need to get a special something for, well, all you need to do is pick up the phone, give Culp Jennings Flores a call at 344-0404 or online at culpjennings.com. Well, here we are in Granite City as we begin round number 1 of the best-of-3 playoff series between Collinsville and the Columbia Eagles. Collinsville comes into this contest overall 19-1 is what they finished in the regular season. Good for 38 points and good for first place in the Mississippi Valley Club Hockey Association standings. That was good for 6-point advantage over Freeburg Waterloo, who ended up finishing in second place. And Freeburg Waterloo currently tangling with Belleville in the first round series between those two teams. And that game number 2 will be here tonight, as a matter of fact, following this one. So we'll have no post-game show for you, as we'll have to hurry up and scurry on out of here so the folks from Belleville and Freeburg can get their game in. But we are talking about this game. Collinsville 19-1 on the year, as we mentioned. Columbia 14-6, 28 points, 10 points behind Collinsville on the year. 118 goals scored for Columbia on the year, 170 for Collinsville. On the defensive side of things, very close. Columbia gave up 47 goals, while Collinsville gave up 39 goals on the year. So we'll see how this game shakes out, and we'll pass along some more numbers and some more names to go along with everything that we have planned for you here on the pregame show, including interviews with both of the head coaches for these two teams, Collinsville's Ryan Shea and Kevin Fager for Columbia. We'll talk things over with Kevin Fager next as the Cullip Jennings Florist pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullipjennings.com.
And once again, we welcome you back into the Cullip Jennings Florist pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We're getting you set for some hockey action, playoff style, between Collinsville and Columbia, and taking some time out of his busy schedule, Columbia head coach Kevin Fager joining us now to talk a little bit about his Columbia Eagles. Coach, first of all, thanks for taking the time and joining us. And if you can, kind of recap your season.
Well, we hung in there. We ended up 14-6, so not quite as well as we did last year, but we have a much, much younger team than we had last year. So we were happy with it. Our first goal is always getting into the 2A bracket, so we were able to do that because we wanted to be able to go against the top teams.
You are the defending champion, so at the beginning of the year, did that put a target on your back?
Probably. You know, we knew that some people would be out to get us, and we know for some teams it would make their season being able to beat us. So, you know, just try to be ready for everybody.
You had a couple of guys on your team last year named Hofstetter. One of them graduated, yes. And that kind of took a little bit of a hit on your offense, didn't it?
Yes, it took a definite hit, but you know, he wasn't the whole team last year. He was a big part of it, but we still have a lot of talent, you know.
You still have the other Hofstetter. You have Novak as well. Both of them routinely in the top 10 in goals and points scored, and that didn't really change that much this year. Where would you say that maybe the biggest change on your team was from last year to this year, offensively, defensively?
We've been kind of moving around. We have, 4 freshmen on the team this year who have not played at a varsity level before. So it was just a matter of, who's going to step up, who's going to adapt to the speed and the style of varsity hockey. So our freshmen have been stepping up and helping us out, and it took them a little bit of time, but we expected it. We didn't expect them from game one to just be able to go out there like they've been playing this way forever.
Tell us a little bit about the one-game playoff you had with Granite City. That brings you guys into this game against Collinsville. Would you have rather had the extra time off, or did that one game help you?
I don't know. It's nice being able to not have the pressure of a one-game series, but yeah, we were able to take it. So we beat them the first 2 games of the season, but they've been close games. I think we beat them 4-2 both games, something like that. So we knew it wasn't going to be an easy game.
What are you looking out? What are you looking for your team tonight to pull out the victory?
We need to play almost a perfect game against these guys. Collinsville is tough, and they've been the class of the league all season long. They have the 2 top goal scorers. They have the 2 top goalies. You got to play almost a perfect game against something like that. So we know we got our work cut out for us, but yeah, we're willing to give it a go.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck out there tonight.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. That is Columbia coach Kevin Fager here on the Cullip Jennings Florist pregame show. When we come back, we'll talk things over with Collinsville head coach Ryan Shea. We'll do that next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullipjennings.com.
But also our defense and our forwards back checking. So, yeah, it's been a great, fun year for everybody.
It's funny you mentioned that because I have this down in my notes right here. The 26-goal increase from last year to this year. So did you attribute to that more, well, this is your second full year as the coach, so they're more comfortable with you, or a little bit maturity on their part, or a little bit of both?
I want to say both. I think their willingness to move the puck has showed a lot more this season than last year and maybe even seasons in the past. Our assist totals have to be up. There's a lot less selfishness going around, and usually when you play less selfish, you win more and the numbers go up, even though some kids, look at it as like, oh, I didn't get a point. Well, your back check calls the point. Maybe the ref missed an assist or something, but we recognize all that stuff. And even though the kids might not show up on the score sheet, we know we're there, or they were there.
Yeah, and you mentioned the defensive numbers, too. Last year, you allowed 101 goals against you. This year, that dropped all the way down to 39.
Yeah, it's a combination defensive end. We've just been a little bit stronger this year, and maybe it's the kids getting tired of getting beat by Columbia, every now and then. Hey, they've owned us, like you said, 2-9-1, 0-9-1 before this season. So, it's a big deal this year to get 2 wins against them, and those 2 wins in the regular season, while mean a little bit, they don't mean anything if we can't beat them tonight and tomorrow.
How much does that one loss that you had this year against Granite City factor into the way you guys played the rest of the year?
It was a wake-up call maybe a little bit. You go into a game against the team that on paper, obviously, you think you have them beat, and then you go play and they smack you in the mouth. And you're like, okay, well, you got to look at other teams around the league too. Oh, yeah, on paper, we got them beat. Well, that's why you play. And, Granite, it's factored in a little bit just to say, hey, wake up. Remember what happened in Granite, the third game of the year, and we haven't looked back since. So it's been a great teaching tool. The one loss, everybody looks at that and it's like, well, I think it's the best loss we've ever had.
You talked about Columbia just a minute there. Last year, of course, they won it all. They had the Hofstetter brothers. One of them is gone. One of them is still here. But, man, across the board, they're 14-6. That's nothing to laugh about. And Nowak, third in the league in scoring. Their goalkeeper, Little, and their other one, Barbie, top 4, top 6. Next to your 2 guys, 1 and 2. So this is a good team.
Yeah, it should be. It should be a good matchup. They lost some key components on defense last season going into this season. And obviously with the elder Hofstetter graduating, they lost him. But you can't take them lightly. They're well coached. I know their coaching staff pretty well, and they know what to do. They know what it takes to win. They were there last year, and everybody's looking to knock off us because we're that guy. So, when everybody wants to beat number 1, but in my eyes, they're number 1 because they won it last year, and they're defending champion, not us.
And it was a hard job, a hard work to get to be the number 1, and you don't take that lightly, do you?
No, not at all. I mean, the kids did great. We won games that we were supposed to win, and, maybe a couple games we shouldn't have won, honestly, with the way we played. But, good teams, championship teams, you have to find ways to win. And, the one loss that we had, like I said, I credit Granite. They played a great game, but I don't think we played our game and we weren't ready to play. And that's, I'll take a lot of that loss because I didn't have them ready. So looking forward, we got to be ready to play tonight. And if we're not, then Columbia is just going to do what Granite did.
So basically you're just looking for more of the same tonight that your guys have given you all year?
Yeah, pretty much. What's Columbia going to do? What are they going to try to do against Longview or Scrum or Summer, whoever they want to? Who cares? I don't really care what the other team wants to do. I know what we can do and what we need to do. And if we need to take away Nowak, we'll take away Nowak. But I'm not really going to focus on him and do what we do, and everything else will sell itself out.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck out there tonight.
Thank you, sir. Good to see you.
As Ryan Shea, your Collinsville Kahawks head coach, we'll take a break here on the Cullip Jennings Florist pregame show. When we come back, we will round out the starting 6 for each team, and we'll give you some more names and some more numbers. All that and more coming up on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullipjennings.com.
Once again, welcome back to Granite City and the Granite City Ice Rink. I am Todd Duke, Mike Austin, Mr. Mike Austin on camera tonight for us here from Granite City as we get you ready for this game number 1, a playoff battle, best of 3 series between Collinsville and Columbia. These two teams did meet twice this year. Back on the 19th of November, Collinsville won 6-2. Longy, Scrum, and Arnold all had 2 goals in that game. Grant Goodson made 21 saves on 23 shots and picked up a robust 91.3 save percentage in that game. Hofstetter and Novak, we talked about those two in the pregame show. They had 1 goal each. Tim Barbie allowed 6 goals on 40 shots in that contest. So Collinsville outshot Columbia in that first meeting, 40-23. It got even worse after that. Second game back on the 27th of December, just a couple of days after Christmas, Collinsville won 7-2. Scrum, Arnold, well, they had 2 goals. Longy, Garofalo, and Edwards all had 1 goal. Carter Elmore got the starting goal that night. He gave up 2 goals on 17 shots. Jack Augustine and Jordan Smagala scored the goals for Columbia in that game, and London Little was in between the pipes in that contest for the Eagles. He allowed 7 goals on 56 shots. That's right. Collinsville outshot Columbia in that game 56-17. Last year, Columbia took all 3 regular season games from Collinsville and then swept them aside in the playoffs. The year before that, Collinsville lost 2 games to Columbia and tied 1 other game. And even in the championship year, when Collinsville won the tournament championship in the 2015-16 season, Collinsville lost both games that year to Columbia. So over the last 4 years, Collinsville just 2-9-1 against the Columbia Eagles. How about this year? Well, this year you have Hunter Longy and Noah Scrum, 1-2 in the league as far as goals scored and points scored as well. For Longy, 45 goals and 47 points, 92 points on the year in just 20 games. For Noah Scrum, 44 goals, 23 assists. Noah was on his way to eclipse Hunter Longy in the goal-scoring department. But that kind of didn't happen after Noah Scrum went down with an injury and missed 3 of the last 4 games. So Hunter Longy once again scores the most goals as those guys are being recognized out at center ice for their spectacular season, their goal scorers and their goalkeepers as well. Ryan Hofstetter, by the way, number 7 in the league with goals scored and points, 28 goals on 8 assists, good for 36 points. Brendan Summer for Collinsville, 10th in the top 10 list with 17 goals, 16 assists, good for 33 points. Over in the goalie side, Grant Goodson and Carter Elmore. It ended up number 1. Having camera problems all of a sudden here. Can you get that back in there? I can't see it from my angle. All right, let it go and all right, we're back on. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Its cord gets kind of caught somewhere along the line, and see if that helps. Starters. Yeah, I was getting to that. All right, we got the starters. And here we go for Columbia. You have Joe Studert, Tim Barbie, Logan Taki, Elijah DeFrost, and Ryan Hofstetter. And in between the pipes, you will have London Little for Collinsville. Noah Scrum is your center. He'll be flanked by Hunter Longy and Nathan Austin. On defense, you have David Napier and Brenna Shea. And in between the pipes for Collinsville, none other than Grant Goodson. Let's talk about the goalkeepers in this game, and we'll do that here in just a moment after our final timeout on the Cullip Jennings Florist pregame show.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullipjennings.com. Agape in Collinsville. Cafe Agape serves up delicious sandwiches, burgers, steaks, pulled pork, and the Collinsville favorite, the steak and onion sandwich. Cafe Agape has weekly lunch and dinner specials with pork steak Wednesdays, meatloaf Thursdays, and fish every Friday. Cafe Agape also offers catering service, and you can get Cafe Agape delivered now through the To-Go delivery app. Cafe Agape is open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7, and they're located at 703 St. Louis Road in Collinsville, or call 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233.
I'm a hot babe out jogging. I'm out making sure this stays a 10 when you drive by. You're checking out my awesome headband when... Oops. That's when you find out your cut rate insurance, it ain't paying for this. So get Allstate. Save cash and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands? Call me, Mike Cluck with Allstate, for a quote today.
Sorry about that, folks. Didn't realize I had my sound turned up still. At any rate, we welcome you back into the Granite City Ice Rink. Having a little rough go here at the beginning of this live stream broadcast, if you will, and we'll hopefully get some of the bugs worked out. Sometimes when we turn the camera, the cord comes loose, and if that happens, we'll try to get it back on as soon as we can, but at least we'll be able to still hear everything that I'm saying. Now I'm just having a hard time getting gloves on. Yeah, it got a little cold. Let's see, what was it? 5 days ago, we had -5 degrees with a wind chill factor of -27. 5 days ago. Today, the high got up to 67 degrees. That is a, 73, 72 degree swing. And that high came at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Here we are a little bit after 7 o'clock, and it's dropped 30 degrees already. It's down to 37, so we have gotten cold again, and we are underway. Tell you about the goalkeepers as we go along here. Grant Goodson will be manning the goal to our right as we begin the first period of play here. And here comes Collinsville's Noah Scrum up the far side boards, gets around the defender, turns the circle, and puts it up toward the slot, but it's sent right back behind the net by one of the defenders, and then Collinsville gets a couple of whacks at it out front. And now back is David Napier. Napier tries to send the puck up. Brenna Shea does. And now in the neutral zone, it is picked up by Tim Barbie for Columbia. A shot that ends up going over the head of Grant Goodson. And then trying to sweep it around is Barbie once again, but he was cut off on the short side. And now the puck ends up over in the far side corner. Collinsville trying to get it out. They can't. They finally do as Nathan Austin sends the puck up. And Collinsville goes for a line change. Here is Hofstetter through the neutral zone. Comes in on right wing, takes a shot. Grant Goodson swallows that right up. Goodson on the year, by the way, 423 minutes, 10-0 on the year, has not lost a game, 21 goals against to go with 195 saves. His goals against average on the year, 2.09, and his save percentage is right at 90%. So a good year for Grant Goodson, as well as Carter Elmore in the pipes here for Collinsville. Here come the Kahawks trying to get it out of the defensive zone. They do. Puck comes to the neutral zone, and it's picked up there by Joe Lewis. Lewis then sends it puck back out toward his offensive zone, but Collinsville's defense is there to cut it off. And then Brendan Summer puts it into the offensive zone, but it did not stay there for very long. Neither team has spent much time in the offensive zone as of yet, but we're still early on. 12:20 left to play here in this opening period. We are scoreless. Game number 1 of a best-of-3 series between these two teams. Game 2 scheduled for tomorrow. Game number 3, if necessary, will be played on Thursday. Puck once again into neutral ice, sent back by Collinsville. And here comes a shot that kind of fluttered off of the stick Brendan Summer, partially blocked out by the defense, comes loose in the slot. Arnold couldn't get there in time. Backhander put toward the net by Summer, but it never did make it all the way. And now Columbia transitions out the other side. Here comes Novak. Novak puts a shot on, and Grant Goodson makes the save over on his right side. Puck ends up behind the net. Collinsville brings it up along the near side board. Schreiber gets it into Summer, and then Collinsville will shoot it in and go for another line change. Columbia, they corral the puck and bring it up the near side boards. That's Barbie. He was taken out of the play by Noah Scrum. Scrum ends up with the puck on his stick and then shoots a backhander back out toward neutral ice, and that is where Collinsville's Brenna Shea takes over. Gives it up to Nathan Austin. Austin from the right wing takes a shot. That one is turned aside there by London Little. Now the puck up against the near side boards, brought out by Columbia, and then all the way up to this side. It's shot out. Brenna Shea goes back and chases it up, and it's going to be an icing call. For London Little, for Columbia, 504 minutes he has played this year, 8-4 on the season. He has allowed 31 goals. He's made 259 saves. Boy, I tell you what, London Little's been peppered this year. 2.58 goals against average and a save percentage pretty close to Goodson's, right at 89%. Just a percentage point off there as Brenna Shea shoots it up into the far side corner. Giving it chase up there is Nathan Austin. Austin got taken off the puck, and now Columbia brings it up through neutral ice, but a nice play defensively there by Scrum. A 2-on-1 break. Scrum shoots, and a blocker save. Comes right back to him, tries to put it back on net, but couldn't quite get it there, and now Columbia brings it up through neutral ice. Collinsville collects it back up, though. Scrum finds Longy. Longy in the slot, makes a nice move, puts a shot in, and it's good. Hunter Longy gets Collinsville on the board first. 10:36 here of this first period. Hunter Longy, 46th goal on the year for Collinsville. I'm trying to get stuck in my cords here as I got to take care of the scoreboard duties. See, I didn't even have that ready to go either. So Longy gets the goal. That makes it 1-0 in favor of Collinsville. I lost my standing. I see I get down to change my scoreboard and my seat got taken. And it's not even a seat. I was standing. Now I'm down one step lower and I can't see. Collinsville has the puck in front. And another loose puck. Oh, that was shot on by Arnold. And that one almost went in the near side. That was kind of left open as Little really didn't know where the puck was. Now it comes all the way back out to the blue line. Quatlander puts a shot toward the goal. That one turned aside by Little. And the rebound kept in by Brenna Shea. Eventually, Shea was overtaken and the puck gets shot all the way down the length of the ice, and that is going to be an icing call. See, if I stand on that one, I'll be in front of the camera, so. I'm at a disadvantage here. This netting is in my way, and I'm sure it's in your way too. Face-off will come out to Little's right. And it'll be Joshua Scrum in the circle, along with Ryan Hofstetter, and that one is won by Collinsville. They send it back around behind the Eagles' net, and coming up with it is Andrew Belandis. Belandis sends the puck in front of the net, but it's picked up there by Columbia's Tim Barbie. Barbie tries to get it out of harm's way. He does so. Puck brought up to the neutral zone and then sent back the other way by Collinsville. Here is Garofalo. Garofalo skates it over the blue line and then loses the puck, but keeps it into the zone, and now it's chased down by Scrum. Back behind the net, now over here to this near side corner. Columbia gets it up and puts a high hoister all the way through the neutral zone. That bounces all the way down, and that's going to be another icing call against Columbia. 8:43 left to play here in this first period. Hunter Longy goal has given Collinsville a 1-0 advantage as the faceoff once again comes down to the right of London Little. This time it's going to be Noah Scrum in the faceoff circle. Won that faceoff against Cameron Novak. And now Columbia picks up the puck and Collinsville picks it up and puts it right back in, but nothing but light and dark blue sweaters back there. Here is Novak, gets it across the blue line and then tries to send a pass over onto the other side for Smagala. Smagala. That didn't work. And now Barbie intercepts a pass as Collinsville was trying to break out and put on a little bit of offense. Puck ends up going just to the side of the net there by Grant Goodson. Almost a try there by Tim Barbie to kind of stuff that one in. Now a backhander in the slot, misses the mark by Colin Schmidt. He never got enough on it. And here is Bolandis behind his own net, sends it up. Hunter Longy gets it caught in his skates, circles back around into his defensive zone, and will go for a little bit of a skate in the near side corner. He sends it over onto the far side corner. Collinsville having a hard time getting it out of their defensive zone. Now Longy will take over. He'll cut it up right through the middle, right through the neutral zone, in the high slot, puts a goal in, and it's good. Longy with his second one of this period. And just like that, it's 2-0 in favor of Collinsville. Longy took that one coast to coast. All down through the middle the whole way. Face off once again in the neutral zone. Won by Columbia, but that puck got caught up in a few skates along the way. Now Grant Goodson ends up with the puck. As it floats through the neutral zone, and Columbia sends it back in on the offensive side. They wave off icing to the referees. That goes all the way down. And here is David Napier. Napier sends it up the near side boards to Schreiber. Schreiber had that puck taken off of his stick. Now Napier trying to get it back. He does get it back to Schreiber, and Schreiber backhands it out of the Columbia offensive zone, but DeFawcett sends it right back in. Napier going to give it a chase right along with Joe Suter. And now the loose puck picked up by Collinsville, brought right in front of their goal, and here comes Schreiber. Schreiber cuts in from the left side and dumps it off into Summer, and then Summer with a nice pass, backhand style, over through the slot area to Arnold, but Arnold whiffed on it. Now Columbia trying to get the puck out. They do so, but once again, it's going to go all the way down the length of the ice, and that, yeah, they're going to wave off icing again, are they? All right, well, here we go, Tim Barbie. Barbie puts one up in front, shot little backhander. That was dangerous there for Joe Suter, as Grant Goodson, I think, lost that puck for just a moment. Now Collinsville shoots it in the zone, and they will promptly go for a wholesale player change. The only one staying on the ice right now is Brendan Summer. He corrals the puck out of the corner and then sends it up on the far side boards, and then Joshua Scrum sends the puck back in, but Columbia sends it back out. Comes to the neutral zone. Here is Garofalo. Banks it up off the boards, trying to find Edwards, and he does so. Bolandis gets the puck next, but then his return pass for Edwards got picked off. And now Collinsville back on defense once again. And again, off the board. Scrum tips that puck in. Joshua Scrum back behind the Columbia net, trying to chase it down. Now all the way over in the far side corner. Coming up with it is Jacob Bolandis. Bolandis lost control of the puck, goes back and tries to get it. It's caught in a skate over there in the corner, as we have 2:25 left to play here in this first period. Collinsville up 2-0. Oh, almost 3-0 there. Hunter Longy with both goals for Collinsville. Now here comes Novak for Columbia. He cuts in from the left side, taken out of the play. Nice defensive play there by DeMaio Edwards, but Novak comes away with it anyway, sends it out front, and a shot never did quite make it to Grant Goodson. Now it's backhanded in, and once again it is Novak. Couple of whacks again. A save a couple of times. Still a loose puck. Grant Goodson's on his side. He has nowhere to go, and now the whistle is blown dead, and no goal scored after all that, but we got lots of pushing and shoving going on. Bodies all in the goal. The only thing that did not go in the goal was the puck. Edwards is in the goal along with Goodson. Also, Joshua Scrum in there as well. With all the Kahawks actually in the goal, it's no wonder that the puck didn't make it in. Too many bodies in there. Face-off will come out to Goodson's left, or excuse me, right. Into the left face-off circle. And now the face-off is going to come out into the neutral zone. 4:52 left to play here in this opening period. And that face-off won by Collinsville. Noah Scrum gets that puck over to Brendan Summer, who gets it to Longy, who gets it across the way to Nathan Austin, but it's offside. Game 1 of a best of 3. Game 2 tomorrow at the McKendree Recplex, but we have a prior commitment to bring you girls basketball on senior night from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. We also have a girls basketball game scheduled for Thursday. If there is a game 3 in this series, we will cancel that girls basketball game and bring you game 3 between these two teams. There's the puck that comes all the way down and picked up by Andrew Belandis. Belandis sends it over to Hunter Longy. Longy takes it right up through the middle and then sends it over onto the far side for Noah Scrum. Here comes Noah. He's in the slot. He leaves the puck back for Napier. Napier chips the puck back to where it came from. Scrum gets it back to Napier in the left face-off circle. Now in front. Austin there trying to poke that puck in, but he couldn't. And London Little comes up with it in his glove. By the way, there is a power play as Cameron Novak is in the penalty box for another minute and 16. So Collinsville on the man advantage here. Here is Noah Scrum in the face-off circle trying to win another one against Elijah DeFawcett. And Collinsville does exactly that. Kahawks on the power play. Scrum puts it up front. Arnold tries to slap it in, but there is London Little with the save. 1:08 left to go in the man advantage here for Collinsville. 4 minutes left to go in this first period. 2 Hunter Longy goals have given Collinsville their 2-0 lead. Goals were within about 3 minutes of each other. Here is Garofalo after that face-off win by Collinsville. Into the corner for Scrum. Back out to the blue line for Garofalo. Garofalo sends it up the near side boards. It's off of the shins of Noah Scrum, and then trying to chop it out of there was Barbie, but he couldn't, and now a backhand pass that was intended there for Hunter Longy instead finds the stick of Elijah DeFawcett, and he sends it all the way back down to relieve some of that pressure. Here comes Hunter Longy. 35 seconds left to go in the man advantage for Collinsville. Longy right at the center faceoff dot. Puts the puck in the zone, but it is then backhanded right off of his back and into the Columbia bench. 3:22 left to play here in this first period. 30 seconds left in the Cameron Novak penalty. Again, we'll remind you, no post-game show. There's a second game coming up. As soon as this one's over, they hurry us on out of here so the fans for the next round can get in here. And that would be game number 2 between Belleville and Freeburg-Waterloo. Oh, taken out up against the boards was Schreiber, but no worse for wear there. Belleville having a 1-0 advantage as they started that first round series last Thursday. So game 2 tonight. Game 3, if necessary, would be tomorrow. Here is Schreiber in the neutral zone. Couldn't quite find the handle on the puck, and that meant that Smagala. I have a hard time saying that name. Coach Faker told me I would. Kahawks up 2-0. Columbia trying to put some pressure on. Power play is over, so both teams back to 5-on-5. And Lauk out at the blue line sends it up into the far side corner over there. That is Logan Taki, who couldn't corral it. Collinsville does. They send it up through the neutral zone. Giving it chase is Schreiber. Schreiber couldn't stop it, but Brendan Summer could. And Summer ends up poking it back to himself behind the net, but then he lost it on the back of the net, trying to kick it back up to himself and get a pass over. He finally does, and then the puck is sent all the way across the crease and all the way over on the other side of the ice. 2 minutes left to play here in this opening period. Kahawks up 2-0. Gala taking out one of the Collinsville players here right underneath our location, and that player is still on the ice. And now a catch into the glove by Grant Goodson, and we will have to check on the injured Kahawk, as the injured Kahawk is still on the ice. And we will take a break and come back and hopefully have some good news for you as far as the injury front is concerned, and we'll be back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahawk Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Pack Mail, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail, 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, weshipstlouis.com or call 346-4884.
Brendan Summer ended up being the injured Kahawk on that play, but he did end up skating off under his own power, and we are back underway. And nice to see that the Kahawks captain did get up and off the ice under his own power. Looked like they were checking his collarbone. So he got put into the glass in an awkward position. 90 seconds left to go here in this first period. Kahawks up 2-0 as play takes place here in the neutral zone. Here is Belandis, who comes away with the loose puck over to David Napier. Napier in the far side corner trying to work his way around Colin Schmidt, but barely could do that. Now here is Longy coming in on the left wing and fires a shot that just goes over the outstretched glove there of London Little. Now Collinsville regrouping once again. Here is Scrum, who took a flying leap through the neutral face-off circle. Now Nathan Austin with it over on the far side, leaves it back for Scrum, and Scrum sends it back behind the net. Longy will go chase it down over here in the near side corner. Now up against the boards. He puts on his move, turns around, puts on a shot, a save by Little, and then the rebound effort put back on by Noah Scrum, and that one also saved by London Little. 41.5 seconds left to go here in this first period. 2-0 in favor of Collinsville. Face-off will come out to Little's left. And it'll be Cameron Novak and Noah Scrum. And now they're going to send Novak back to the bench to fix his helmet. And Elijah DeFawcett will come in to take the face-off now with Noah Scrum. Scrum wins the face-off, and in his skates sends it back. Garofalo, a shot from the point, and it goes high over the glove of Little. Now back behind the net, picked up by Longy. Longy trying to leave it on a backhand for Noah Scrum, but instead that was picked up by Columbia, and now Garofalo kept it in for just a moment. Now a loose puck through the neutral zone. Here comes Schmidt trying to get a shot in the slot, but whatever shot that he did get ended up going wide. Now Nathan Austin in the far side corner. Shoves it over here to the near side corner and up along the boards. Not out. Barbie kept it in for Columbia. He brings it closer. Now skates it from the corner and a little backhand pass. He was trying to find his teammate but couldn't do so. Buzzer sounds. End of period number one. Collinsville with a 2-0 lead on 2 goals by Hunter Longy. We're back with the second period in just a moment here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Sloan's Pub House in Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House is now into their second year of operation on Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House offers daily lunch and dinner specials that feature homemade pizza, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. Sloan's Pub House offers a great variety of craft libations for you adults, as well as a great brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Sloan's Pub House, 119 West Main Street in Collinsville. Call 855-9100 or online sloanspubhouse.com.
Hi, I'm Colton Pareko. I want to thank the team at RE/MAX Alliance for helping me find my first home. It couldn't have been any easier. If you're in the game for a new home, contact my friends at RE/MAX Alliance.
Todd Duke and Mike Austin with you here on the Kahok Sports Network. One period in the books here in game number 1 of this best-of-3 playoff series between Collinsville and Columbia. And Hunter Longy scored twice in that first period to give Collinsville their 2-0 lead. We switch ends of the ice. Grant Goodson will be manning the goal. To our left this time. London Little will be to our right. As we begin the second half, or the second period, excuse me. Sometimes I get my sports confused. We're underway. Period number 2. DeFawcett sends the puck in, and Napier will go back and chase it down for Collinsville. He'll put on the brakes, and that'll cause Joe Suter to miss out on possibly a takeaway there. But Suter does get his stick on the puck eventually, and now Taki sends it up through the slot. Hofstetter shoots and scores. Ryan Hofstetter picks up goal number 29 on the year, and Columbia is on the board. So 2-1. And we're back to action. Austin tries to keep the puck in. Now he had that one taken up off of the top of his helmet by Taki. So Ryan Hofstetter makes it 2-1 as Collinsville looking to get that one right back. That puck sent up by Goodson into the neutral zone. Here is Hunter Longy, and Longy trying to put on some moves to get around DeFawcett, but DeFawcett kind of held his course, and the puck ends up going the other direction. Here is Longy once again, bringing it in from the right side. Takes a shot. That one was kind of a surprise there to London Little. It ended up going over his head. And now Longy with the puck in the slot again and putting on some moves, and then lost control of the puck. And here comes Hofstetter, who just scored for Columbia. He comes in from the left side, puts a shot toward the goal. It's kicked aside by Goodson. And now DeFawcett trying to chase it down. Hofstetter couldn't corral it, and it goes back to neutral ice. Shot back in by Barbie. And a whistle will stop the action with 2:20 left to play here in this second period. 2-1 in favor of Collinsville. Kahawks ended up with 173 goals on the year compared to 122 for Columbia. So a big 51 goal difference there as the shot ends up going off of a stick and out of play. So we'll do it all over again with 12:16 left to play here in this second period. Face-off will come out. 2 Littles left. It'll be Noah Scrum and Joe Lewis. Won by Collinsville. Quatlander, though, couldn't keep the puck in the zone, so he'll have to go back and chase it. He does, banks it off the boards, but Novak got a hold of it. He comes in on the right side, then gets a shoulder check there by Belandis, I believe. Or excuse me, that was Cole Quatlander. And now Collinsville will break out 3-on-2. Coming right up the side. Here's Noah Scrum with a shot. And Little swallows it up and no rebound to be had. So that will bring out a whistle. And stop the clock with 11:49 left to play here in this second period. This time the faceoff will come out to Little's right. It'll be Novak and Brendan Summer. Nice to see Brendan Summer back out there after taking a tumble here against these boards earlier. Face-off won by Brendan Summer. And he puts it into the corner and then gives it to Joel Arnold right on the side of the net. Arnold back behind the net. Got taken off of his position and Garofalo, though, does a nice job keeping it in as it sends right back down into the corner, and Columbia trying to come up with it. Little will just swallow it up as his teammate, Dylan Lout, will just kind of shove it over to him, and we'll do it all over again. 11.5 to go here in this second period. Face off again, out to Little's left. This time it's won by Columbia. O'Leary takes it from the corner and sweeps it around from one corner to the next, but there is Napier over at the point to keep it in, and then Collinsville's Jacob Schreiber sends it back around behind the net. Once again, Little will have to dive on the puck to stop it. Collinsville will make some player changes here. And once again, the faceoff will come out to Little's left. Kind of a whistle-filled beginning here to this second period. Oh, a shot put on by Edwards after the faceoff win, but it was partially blocked, never did quite make it all the way. Now here's Garofalo stopping it at the blue line. He'll send it up the near side boards. Hunter Longy will take over from there, goes through the slot, turns around, shot. Oh, what a kick save and a beauty there by Little as he denied Hunter Longy. Now the puck comes all the way down into the Columbia offensive zone. Back behind the net, icing is the call. And the face-off once again will come down. This time to the right of London Little. Not bitterly extremely cold right now, but you can tell a big difference. Couple of days we've been over above 60 degrees. You can really tell when it drops back down into the 30s. Puck goes into Collinsville's bench, and we'll do it all over again. You see what I mean about the whistles here? Lots of whistles here in this second period. Face off again will be to Little's right. Face off won by Collinsville, out to the point to Belandis, but Belandis, who is trying to corral it and then pass it, had it go too hard off of his stick, and then it comes right in front of the net, then back behind the net. Austin tries to send it back out front. He can't. It's picked up this time by Ryan Hofstetter. Hofstetter sends it up, but it's picked off by Austin. He'll shoot it. Oh, blocker save there by Little. And the rebound put back on, but that was another save there by Little. This time the puck comes out into the neutral zone. A couple of nice tries there by Collinsville. Now the puck shot back in through the neutral zone, but it's intercepted by Columbia. A bouncing puck picked up by Goodson and left for Collinsville to bring it back up ice. Here is Austin. Had the puck taken off of his stick, or that or Longy, one of the two. And now chase down in the corner. That one comes out through the neutral zone. Austin was almost there to get ready for a breakaway, but that puck led him just a little bit too much. Now off of his skates, and Hunter Longy trying to chase it down over on the far side boards. He does so, trying to turn it back to his defensive man Garofalo, but that puck pops up into the air, and Columbia takes over. Here is Taki from the left point. He'll have that puck taken off of his stick by Collinsville. Now here is Arnold, hooked up right under here with Tim Barbie, as Taki also in there trying to get that puck loose. So is Hunter Longy. Taki finally jams it free, and DeFawcett sends it back in, but there is Belandis. He'll skate it back around behind his own net, send it up those far side boards, but a little bit too far for Nathan Austin to handle. Puck once again goes back behind the Collinsville net. Here is Joel Arnold trying to send it up through neutral ice. He does so. Just hopped over the stick of Hofstetter, as Collinsville makes a partial line change here. Into the neutral zone it goes, and into the Columbia offensive zone. Back into neutral ice. Longy couldn't quite find the handle on the puck. Now Belandis will go try to chase it down, but Hofstetter gets it first, and then a puck swallowed up by Goodson, and then he's ran into there momentarily by Tim Barbie, and that draws a whistle. 8:47 left to play here in this second period. 2-1, Collinsville with the 1-goal lead. Both of the Collinsville's goals came in the first period, and both by Hunter Longy. Ryan Hofstetter has scored the only goal here in the second for Columbia. And now Collinsville is going to have a man in the penalty box. It is going to be Nick Garofalo. So Collinsville had a power play in the first period. Couldn't capitalize on it. First power play of this game for Columbia, and that was almost a goal right there, as that was just wide. As Grant Goodson was caught on the far side post. He had to slide all the way over. Interference is the call. And, loose puck in front with a wide open net. And Columbia couldn't corral it to shoot that puck in. Barbie will send the puck back into his defense, and the Eagles will reset. But Collinsville has numbers back on the offensive side of things, or defensive side of things on the PK. But Columbia keeps it in. Out to the front and near the blue line. Has it knocked off his stick for Hofstetter. Here is Summer chasing it down. Summer puts on the brakes in the face-off circle and will waste some time with it. And then he'll go ahead and take out Novak with a little shoulder check there. Novak, both he and Novak went down. Here's Taki. Or excuse me, that is not Taki. That is Barbie. Barbie. And the puck comes loose from its moorings. That'll draw a whistle. And half of the penalty to Nick Garofalo is over. 7:46 left to play here in this second period. Faceoff will come out to Goodson's left. Well, they're going to bring it out to the neutral zone. Just outside the blue line. Faceoff won by Collinsville. Off of the glass, Belandis sends it in. As Collinsville still has another 45 seconds worth of power play here for Columbia to kill off. Here is Barbie behind his own net for Columbia. He'll send it over to Novak. Novak in front of his net, brings it out. Over on the far side boards, he gets it up to DeFawcett. Now Collinsville comes away with a loose puck. They'll send it down and kill off some more of that Eagle power play. Down to 20 seconds. Here is Novak in the neutral zone. Gets around Arnold, skates around and tries, but didn't take the puck with him as he tried to get around Belandis. And now Lopp will shoot the puck back in. Belandis giving it a chase down along with Novak. Novak will win that battle over in the corner. 5 seconds left in the man advantage here for Columbia. Comes out to Lauk out at the blue line. He'll send it over to Barbie across the way. And now Garofalo is out of the penalty box. And we are back to 5-on-5. Scrum served that penalty. And a shot that never did make it to Goodson. Columbia putting on a lot more offensive pressure here in this second period than they did in that first period. Now a shot and the goal comes off its moorings once again. Blow the whistle already. 6:21 left to play here in this second period. 2-1. Collinsville up by 1 goal. Faceoff will come out to Goodson's left. It'll be Joe Suter taking it for Columbia. And I don't really know if anybody won that battle. The puck was just kind of in between skates and sticks, and I don't think anybody came up with it. But now Noah Scrum does on the left wing. Oh, he tried to send it through the slot for Hunter Longy, but Longy wasn't quite there yet. Now Longy puts a return shot on, and it's off the glove of Little and into the corner, but Belandis keeps it from going out. But now Columbia will come up with it, and a puck that smacked right off of Longy ends up onto the stick of Suter. His shot goes a little bit wide, all the way over onto the far side, picked up by Hunter Longy. Longy through the neutral zone, cuts it up right through the middle, but he's offside as Edwards could not keep his skates on this side of the blue line before Longy took the puck in. 5:44 left to play here in this second period. 2-1 contest, very close, tight game here. Collinsville had the majority of the offensive play in the first period. Right now, Columbia has that distinction here in the second. That one won by Columbia. Here is Novak. Novak sends it up to Schmidt through neutral ice, and it's picked off there by Collinsville, and the Kahawks will send it right back up into the neutral zone. Barbie takes over. He'll send it up off of the far side boards, right in between the two benches, and now off of the far side boards. Collinsville trying to do a little bank action over there. And eventually the puck gets knocked out of bounds, and we'll do it all over again. Face-off will come just outside of the Columbia offensive zone, right in front of the Eagles bench. It'll be Noah Scrum against Elijah DeFawcett. Columbia won that initial face-off, but then it ends up onto the skates of Scrum, and now Longy with it on the right wing into the slot, trying to find Belandis, couldn't do it. Scrum was there also, but that just found a bunch of skates, and now the puck ends up getting knocked all the way down the ice. That'll be an icing call against the Eagles, and the face-off will come all the way back down. 5:07 left to play in a very slow-moving second period. First period moved along very rapidly at a quick pace, but this second period has been whistle-filled. Nice crowd on hand for both teams. They got them all filed in at either end of the ice as well, behind the glass. Face-off won by Collinsville. The puck ends up going toward the goal, but now Edwards will go take care of it. He'll give it on to Noah Scrum. Scrum tries to return the favor, but that's picked off by Columbia, but the Eagles couldn't quite get it out initially, but now they do. Longy takes over for Collinsville, though, and he'll backhand a fluttering pass into the neutral zone. Here comes DeMaio Edwards. Edwards races it up the right side. Does a little spin move there at the top of the faceoff circle, and then gives the puck up to Noah Scrum. Scrum behind the Columbia net. Reverses direction. Back the other way he goes. Puts it in front. Oh, a tip in. Almost went in. And Scrum gets it right back. Over to Edwards. He'll put a shot on. That doesn't go in. Saved by Little. Scrum trying to get the rebound. Longy does. He puts a shot on. That one goes high and wide. Finally, the rebound belongs to Columbia. Taki couldn't quite get there. Collinsville does. Here is Napier. Napier will send the puck in, and it'll go back behind the Columbia net. Collinsville wants to make a wholesale player change here, all except for Longy. He stays out on the ice, and now Collinsville will chase the puck down. Here is Belandis. That is Andrew Belandis. He'll send the puck up the far side boards, and it's knocked even farther into the neutral zone by the Kahawks. Arnold trying to give it a chase down, but he couldn't get there. And now Schreiber trying to get the puck off of the stick there of Suter. Puck to a shot that just went wide past the outstretched glove of Goodson, and now Collinsville trying to bring the puck in. They do so. It stays on side. Here is Schreiber. Schreiber sends the pass all the way over into the near side corner. Arnold, he comes away with it, trying to find somebody to pass it to. Instead, it goes back behind the Columbia net. 3:20 left to go here in this second period. Belandis sends it in front. There is Arnold trying to tip it in, but Little will cover it up. And that will stop the clock with 3:16 left to play here in this second period. Faceoff will come out to Little's right. Arnold back behind his net. Intercepted by Columbia. Eagles having a hard time getting it out, though. Garofalo sends it up, and then a shot by Schreiber. Turned aside by Little. And now, here is Brendan Summer back behind the net. He puts one toward the side, and Little covers that one up. And another whistle will stop the action with 2:46 left to play here in this second period. Kahawks trying to win game number one here and have a distinct advantage in a best-of-3 series with a chance to close it out tomorrow. Columbia, they're the defending champions of the Mississippi Valley Club Hockey Association, and they're giving the Kahawks every bit of a fight here in this game number one. Here is Novak. Novak breaks free for Columbia, sends it up into the slot for Schmidt. Schmidt had that puck jump over his stick, and now a battle for it in this near side corner. Hofstetter couldn't get there. And here comes Collinsville. Noah Scrum through the slot, leaves it. Longy, shot, and a glove save by Little. Comes with 2:20 left to play here in this second period. Face-off will come out to Little's right. It'll be Noah Scrum and Cameron Novak. Face-off won by Columbia. And here comes Ryan Hofstetter. Hofstetter on the right wing. Into the right corner. Sends the puck back behind the net. And it's picked up there by Colin Schmidt, but he gets taken out of the play. And then a puck that kind of banked off of a skate and slid right to Grant Goodson. He'll cover it up. And that'll bring us another whistle at the 2-minute mark. 2 minutes to go here in period number 2. 2-1 in favor of Collinsville. Both of Collinsville's goals scored by Hunter Longy in the first period. The lone goal scored by Columbia came here in this period by Ryan Hofstetter. Face-off will come out to Goodson's right. It'll be DeFawcett and Brendan Summer. Summer wins that one for Collinsville. Here comes Garofalo. He'll send the puck up through the neutral zone, and Barbie will take over there for Columbia. He'll follow up his own pass and pick it up on the near side, make that the far side boards, and then Belandis will take care of it over in the corner. He'll send it up here to the near side boards. Joel Arnold with a rink-long pass, trying to find Schreiber. Instead, he found Barbie. Schreiber trying to get it away from Barbie, and Barbie sweeps it up, but Garofalo, he comes in the nick of time, keeps it in there at the blue line, and now the puck over in the far side corner, brought up right in front of the Collinsville bench. It jumps over the stick of Garofalo, and here comes Hofstetter with a shot, and Grant Goodson closes the legs and makes sure that there's no rebound, and that stops the clock with 1:20 left to play here in this second period. Face-off this time will come out to Goodson's left. Face-off win. Oh, that was a blistering shot from the point and a great save by Grant Goodson off of a shot by Joshua O'Leary. Loose puck in front after another save, kept in by Lauk. And Columbia back on the offensive attack once again. Garofalo in the corner, swats at the puck. Can't get it up all the way out, and Taki will keep it in. He'll send it back behind his own net. DeFawcett goes and chases it down, but Napier gets there first for Collinsville. And now a puck all the way across the ice, and it's going to be Noah Scrum who will pick it up here on the right side. He'll put a weak shot toward the goal, hoping that Austin would get there to have a tap-in rebound shot, but that puck went by everybody. Here is Garofalo. He'll send the backhander into the zone. Here is Scrum again from the right wing. He'll take it back around behind the net. Backhand pass. Napier in front. Oh, Longy was right there with an open door and couldn't quite get the puck to settle down, but then he does. And the Kahawks score, and they'll get back their 2-goal lead. Longy score that one? Longy score that one? Happened, bang, bang. Kahawks back out front, 3-1. That goal comes with just 25 seconds left. There's Napier in the corner. Well, Scrum gets credit with the goal. Hunter Longy gets the assist. There is the buzzer that ends period number 2, and just in time, Collinsville gets their 2-goal lead back. We have another period left to go. Don't you go anywhere, folks. We're back with the third period in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
First National Bank of Waterloo. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo. Call Bill at 618-632-1010 or visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here at the Granite City Ice Rink, Todd Duke and Mike Austin on the camera. Glad you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network. Game number 1 of this best-of-3 first-round playoff series between Collinsville and Columbia. Kahawks up 3-1. Hunter Longy got the first goal of the game at the 10:36 mark. And 3 minutes later, he tacked on another one. That gave Collinsville a 2-0 lead. That's the way that it was after one period of play. And then just a minute 35 seconds in, or excuse me, 35 seconds in to the second period, Ryan Hofstetter scores for Columbia to cut Collinsville's lead down to 3-1. Stayed that way for another 13 minutes. 25 seconds left to go in the second period, and Noah Scrum scores to give Collinsville back their original 2-goal lead. We switch goalie ends once again. Goodson will be down to our right. Here's Hofstetter in the high slot. Goodson turns that one away, and Collinsville trying to control the rebound and get it out of there. Napier picks the puck up in the far side corner, sends it back up into the near side. But Collinsville having a hard time getting it out this go-around. It comes out, and a shot put toward the goal, but it never did quite make it there. Now it does, as Novak put a little backhander into the breadbasket there of Grant Goodson, and Goodson swallows it up. We're underway, period number 3. Collinsville up 3-1, trying to go up 1-0 in the best-of-3 series, with game number 2 scheduled for tomorrow night from the McKendree Recplex in O'Fallon. See, if we were there tonight, well, number 1, I'd be warmer. Number 2, we would have a post-game show, because I have my own little broadcast spot there, and I don't have to vacate the premises to let fans come in and sit down. Here comes Longy. Oh, he puts on the brakes in front. Oh, a chance there by Nathan Austin, and Austin got just a piece of it, and it ended up going the other way. Now the puck out into the neutral zone. Here is Novak. Novak from the right face-off circle. Looking, waiting, patiently. Comes in the slot, puts a shot on. That one's tipped off of a stick and out of play. 12:56 left to play here in period number 3. Belleville and Freeburg Waterloo, they'll take the ice next. Game 2 of their best-of-3 series, with Belleville leading that one 1-0. They got that series underway on Thursday because they did not have to wait for the 1-game playoff. Kahoks. Well, there's a nice glove save by Goodson on a shot from the blue line by Dylan Lauk. And we'll do it all over again. Face-off won by the Columbia Eagles. O'Leary sends it up into the near side corner, and then Collinsville's Belandis will take over, and now the Kahawks will send the puck all the way back out through the neutral zone. And a nice job keeping that in. Schreiber with a shot and a save by Little. Over on the far side, Summer trying to corral that puck down for Collinsville. He can't, but it eventually comes to the neutral zone, and it's sent up by Schreiber. Schreiber will send one toward the goal. O'Leary will intercept it for Columbia and then send it across these near side boards. And then the Columbia Eagles get the puck out. Here is DeFawcett. DeFawcett trying to get taken off the puck there by Joel Arnold, but there's a nice pass in front in the slot, but Logan Taki couldn't quite pull the trigger on the shot. Eagles retreat, come back into the neutral zone, but Summer with a picked off pass. He'll try to fire a shot. That's blocked right off of the shin guards there of Lauk. And now back through neutral ice, the puck comes. Here is Napier. He gets the puck up to Noah Scrum. Now back to DeFawcett. DeFawcett will just send the puck back in. Goes all the way back behind the Collinsville net. Nick Garofalo sends it up. And Noah Scrum pokes it into the neutral zone. Sent right back into where it came from, though. Here is Garofalo trying to find Longy, but that goes right in between Longy's skates, and then Little will just cover it up and wait for a whistle. He gets it. 11:18 left to play here in this third period. 3-1 in favor of Collinsville. Faceoff will come out to Little's left. It'll be Noah Scrum and Cameron Nowak. Collinsville's Scrum wins that one. A backhander put back into the zone by Garofalo. And the return pass. Here is Nowak. Only has to get around Padgett, and he can't do it. Collinsville comes away with the puck. It's off of the skates of Austin and through the neutral zone. And now Collinsville will send it right back into the offensive zone. It goes behind the net. Hofstetter, he'll take it there, and he'll whiff on the pass and then slap it up with his hand. And no whistle on the hand pass. I don't know if it quite made it to the player yet or not. Here's Longy, got one player back to beat, puts on a move, puts on a shot, and he scores. Hunter Longy with some NHL-style moves right through the slot and right past London Bari. That was some nifty moves. Break out a word for my dad's generation, nifty. 4-1 in favor of Collinsville. Hunter Longy with the hat trick here in this game. And the face-off in the neutral zone. Longy gets his hat trick. I think he had 9 of those this year. Just amazing to watch this kid. We get to do it again next year, too. He's only a junior. Longy in a commitment to go to Harvard to play some hockey. Here is Hofstetter. Oh, a pass, and then, oh, a nice save there by Collinsville. And that wasn't even their goal. Their goaltender, that was Belandis. Andrew Belandis got his stick down at the right time as the whole near side of that net was left wide open. And Belandis made the save. Here's a floating puck that is shoved aside by Little. And now a penalty going to be coming up against Jordan Smagala. Grant Goodson leaves and Collinsville brings out the extra attacker, but just before Joel Arnold can get there, Columbia touches up. And Collinsville will be on their second power play of this game. Both teams have had a power play. Neither team has scored on it. So Collinsville will get another crack here. .9:25 left to play here in this third period. Faceoff will come out to the right of London Little. It'll be Scrum and DeFawcett. And DeFawcett wins that faceoff, and Columbia will send the puck down the ice to try to relieve some of that power play pressure. Here is David Napier. Napier will send it into the corner and then send it back out with a pass to Summer off of Summer's stick over to Joel Arnold up along the far side boards. And now a floating puck that was shot toward the goal by Summer. Almost went in, and now back-to-back saves off of the pads there by Little as he denies the Kahok power play. 1:25 left to go in the man advantage here for Collinsville. Kahawks with the puck behind their own net. Here is Noah Scrum with a head of steam. Takes it up the far side. Tries to cut through the slot. No room to do it there, so he'll circle around and put a puck right onto the stick of Brendan Summer, but it pops right over his stick. And now here's DeFawcett one-on-one. And giving up the body over there is Hunter Longy as DeFawcett comes away with the puck anyway. Ends up with it back behind the Collinsville goal. Now it's shot into the corner. And DeFawcett now taken off of the play by Noah Scrum. Loose puck going into the corner. David Napier will skate it down, and he'll send it back up through the neutral zone. Here is Hunter Longy coming up the left side wing. He'll reverse course and through neutral ice. We'll bring it back in the high slot. Puts on another nice move. That one sent out to the blue line. Kept in for a moment by Napier, but he had that one caught in his skates and couldn't get it back in very far. 30 seconds left to go in the man advantage here for Collinsville. Here is Schreiber. Schreiber will send it off the boards, and he'll send it through the neutral zone. It's picked up there by Novak. Novak sends it back into the Collinsville offensive zone, and his teammate just swaps that puck all the way down. That was Ryan Hofstetter who gave that puck a ride. Here is Longy. Longy sends it up through the neutral zone to Schreiber. Schreiber lost control of the puck. It comes back into neutral ice, and Nick Garofalo will take it over from there. Penalty is over to Smagala. So neither team able to score with the man advantage here tonight. Here is Garofalo for Collinsville. Off the board, sends it up to Joshua Scrum, but off of Joshua's skates into the slot, and now a backhand shot put on. Good save there by Goodson. A return shot, and it's right there on the line, and Collinsville gets it out again. Man, oh man, living dangerously down here. I believe Garofalo got his stick on that puck, as that puck was just sitting there waiting for somebody to smack that thing into the net, but Garofalo got there before that could happen. Here is Schreiber over into the corner for Collinsville. He reverses direction and comes up the near side, make that the far side boards, and then off of the stick of Austin. Here is a head of steam by Belandis, a backhand shot, and that's swallowed up by London Little. And that'll stop the play with 6:30 left to go here in period number 3. Kahawks up 4-1, 6.5 to go. Third period. Face-off will come out to Little's right. And once again, it'll be Scrum and DeFawcett. Scrum wins the face-off over to Belandis. A backhand shot and right into the glove of London Little. Little swallows it up. No rebound. Another face-off won by Collinsville, but Quatlander couldn't keep it in the zone. Longy picks it up, sends it back in, and now Joel Arnold will track the puck down. He'll send it back behind the net and back there. Hunter Longy along with Arnold trying to get that puck out for a scoring opportunity. Here comes Longy out in front, turn around, shot, saved by Little, and this time Little covers it up again. 5:57 left to play here in this third period. 4-1 in favor of Collinsville. Because of the exit of O'Fallon this year out of the Mississippi Valley Club Hockey Association, that means we are one team short, so that's why there was a one-game playoff to find out who plays Collinsville. And because of all that as well, you only need to win 4 games to be champions. So Collinsville, they can take care of business here and win a couple of games in the next round. That'll be it. There is Brendan Summer chasing it down for Collinsville. Back behind the Columbia net. He kind of dumped the puck off there, and shot by Connor Bush. That was turned aside. Now over up against the far side boards. That puck is slammed all the way back around behind the net. Columbia takes it over, and they'll send it out of harm's way. Here is Quatlander. Quatlander sends it right back into the offensive zone, and that is, well, they waved off icing. Brendan Summer puts it into the corner, and Columbia sends it right back out. Here is Schmidt over on the far side along the boards. He'll leave it back for DeFawcett. DeFawcett in the slot puts one toward the goal, and I think that one was going wide anyway. Not sure if Grant Goodson even got a piece of that puck or not. Here is Columbia once again. A little bit of danger and a whiffed shot put on there by Joe Sudert, and a whistle afterwards. And a little pushing and shoving going on. Clock stopped with 4:41 left to play here in this third period. 4-1 in favor of Collinsville. Folks for Belleville and Freeburg-Waterloo starting to show up. Waiting in the nice warm lobby for their game to begin here in a little while. That game is scheduled for an 8:55 start, so we're talking about 13 minutes from now. Faceoff comes out to Goodson's right. And won by Hofstetter. Make that Novak. Puck ends up back behind the net and into the corner. And Novak trying to send it into the slot. Can't do so. He's being hounded over there by Edwards. And now Collinsville will pick up a loose puck. David Napier sends it up into the neutral zone, but sent right back in by Columbia. Here is Novak, and it goes right through the crease. Taki trying to get a handle on it. He can't, but somehow a puck finds him, and then Novak in front. Oh, man, that was a nice job staying with it there by Goodson. Kind of kicked out that right leg and made that pad save. Now a loose puck picked up by Edwards. He gets taken off the puck And now over on the far side sidelines, it's Jacob Belandis. Edwards gets taken down in the corner. Belandis up front. Puck comes all the way out to the blue line. And a whistle will stop the action before Paget could wind up with a blistering shot from the blue line. 3:52 left to play here in this third period. Kahawks up 4-1. And Kahawks getting ready to go on another power play as into the penalty box goes Tim Barbie. So Kahawks with another 2-minute man advantage. And Collinsville takes the timeout. That'll give us a chance to tell you what we got coming up this week. We have some girls basketball for you tomorrow. That's why we are not doing game 2 of this series, because we have other commitments we have to keep. It's senior night at Collinsville High School. Last game of the year on the home floor for the seniors for the Kahawks as they welcome in the Belleville East Lancers. Last home game of the year. That'll be followed up by the last road game of the year. That'll be on Thursday at Belleville West. We are scheduled to do that game, but we will knock that one off if indeed this series goes to game 3. The following week, Lady Kahawks basketball team will begin their playoffs at O'Fallon against Granite City. We'll have that game if Collinsville wins this series. Game number 1 of the final round will start that night. That would be the only night we would miss, would be game 1. Because games 2 and 3 are scheduled for Tuesday and Thursday. And if the Lady Kahawks win their playoff first game against Granite City, they'll play Wednesday. And if they win that one, they'll play Friday. So things kind of worked out good that way. We can cover both teams. Here's a shot, and never did quite make it to Goodson, but the second one did off of the stick of DeFawcett. And now Columbia in front of Goodson again, trying to pepper the Collinsville goaltender, but Napier comes away with it. And then up along the far side boards and into the slot, all alone for a moment. Now a pass, and no one can get there. That was a nice individual effort there by David Napier. Now they'll send the puck up to Hunter Longy. Longy will circle right in front of Garofalo, get taken off of the puck by Novak, and then Novak will send the puck up to DeFawcett. DeFawcett comes in on the left wing. That puck ends up in the slot and then slapped all the way down the ice by Collinsville. That'll be an icing call with 2:50 left to play here in this third period. There's still 58 seconds left to go in the Taki penalty, so Collinsville has the man advantage, but Columbia kind of controlling the play here right now. .250 left to play here in this third period. Faceoff will come out to Grant Goodson's right. Initially, I think that was won by Novak, but then Collinsville got a stick on it, but Columbia got it back anyway. Now here is Novak, backhander right in front of the crease, and then a loose puck will flutter its way out into neutral ice. Joshua Scrum trying to chase it down. Noah Scrum gets there, but Joshua Scrum was still in the zone, so Noah had to wait, and before that could happen, a loose puck is picked up by Columbia. Over on the far side, Novak tries to take a shot from a off angle on the left wing. It ends up going back behind the net. Novak back there again. Now it comes out to the point. A shot that is a save by Goodson. Big rebound, came all the way out on the near side post, and now Joel Arnold gets pinched up against the boards, but never lost sight of the puck and ends up putting on the stick of his teammate Dave Napier. Napier sends it back up into the neutral zone. Hostetter will flip the puck in, but it's offside, so everybody wearing the light blue and dark blue jerseys has to come back on. Now Collinsville gets the puck back. 1:50 left to play here in this third period. That puck sent right across the crease by Noah Scrum. Now a loose puck into the neutral zone, picked up by Columbia. They shoot the puck all the way in. Here is Barbie back behind the Collinsville net. He'll leave the puck back there. Garofalo will send it back around these near side boards. Hofstetter trying to keep it in. He can't. And then that puck ends up going over the outstretched glove of Dylan Lauk for Columbia. And now a, well, pass that was intended for Scrum was put in front, and the return volley is swallowed up by London Little with 1:19 left to play here in this third period. Faceoff will come out to London Little's left. It'll be Brendan Summer, and never mind. Now we have a timeout called by Columbia. 1:19 to go here in this third period. Kahawks up 4-1. Girls basketball for you tomorrow. We have an off day on Wednesday. Thursday, we'll either have hockey for you or more girls basketball. We told you about that. And then on Friday, we're back at the friendly confines of Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Boys basketball, as the Kahawks try to revenge the earlier loss to the Alton Redbirds. Only 3 losses this year for the Kahawk boys basketball team, and all of them have been at the buzzer, including the one that we did for you from Alton High School with 4.1 seconds left, an inbound pass and a basket off of that inbound pass as time expired. Spelt doom for the Kahawks in that game, so Collinsville will try to exact revenge Friday night from the Fletch. All right, 1:19 left to play here in this third period. Faceoff will come out to London Little's left. It'll be Barbie and Nathan Austin, like David and Goliath out there. Barbie with skates on, probably 6'5". Nathan Austin with skates on, probably 5'5". Barbie takes it all the way down himself, back behind his net, and races it all the way back out to the blue line and off of a Kahawk body and back to Barbie. Under a minute to go here in this third period. Kahawks up 4-1, trying to take a 1-0 games lead here in this best-of-3 series against Columbia. Austin gets taken out in the corner again by Tim Barbie. And now Columbia trying to chase it down, put on some offense. They need 3 quick goals, and that one's going to end up into the Columbia bench. 37.6 seconds left. That's a tall, tall order to score 3 goals in less than 40 seconds. Face-off will come out to Grant Goodson's right in the left face-off circle. It'll be Novak versus Scrum. Scrum wins that face-off and just gets it out of the defensive zone, and then he chases his own puck down. Sends it up into the slot for Brendan Summer. Summer waits, sends it back to Garofalo. Garofalo's shot was off of the stick of Novak and over the net and over the wall behind Little. 23.7 seconds left. Face-off won again by Columbia. Here is Magala into the far side corner for Pageant. Pageant sends it up, but Novak keeps it in. And then back to the point it goes, and a shot that goes wide. 5 seconds left to go here in this one. Turnaround shot off of the glove of Grant Goodson, and that's going to do it. Kahawks win 4-1 and take a 1-0 lead over the Columbia Eagles in this best-of-3 series. Game number 2 coming tomorrow night from the old Fallon Recplex. And again, we will not have that game for you, as we'll have some girls basketball for you instead. If this series goes 3, that'll be Thursday night, and we will have that game for you. Big thank you to Mike Austin taking care of the camera. We're going to go ahead and get out of here so the Freeburg, Waterloo, Belleville people can get on in, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow night. My name is Todd Duke, and until tomorrow night, everyone, have yourselves a fantastic evening.